Radiant Team ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dire Team ban.
Radiant Team pick. Dire Team pick.
Enchantress.
Dire Team pick.
Takis. Radiant Team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Radiant Team ban.
Lycan.
Dire Team ban.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Radiant Team ban. Dire Team ban.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Radiant Team ban.
Yeah. Let's just actually we can.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire Team ban.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire team pick.
Radiant team pick.
Lich.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Team pick.
Imba Spirit.
Dire team pick.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team ban.
Monkey King.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
They're picking Monkey to go mid, maybe, right? That's what I think too.
Oh shit.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Uh.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
That was a shop.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll have time. They have 30-minute break.
No, I don't know if they do. Either way, I think the run will save.
No, they
play another day.
Legitimately have 30-minute break between the
Radiant
games.
team pick.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Okay. Oh. Fair enough.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Monkey
people
King.
can't hear us in game when we're talking here.
Oh, there's someone messaged you.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we can hear you.
Us. They're like, what game are you guys playing?
No, they did it.
Yeah. They heard us talking about Zhongyu Survivor.
No, they did. What's Zhongyu Survivor?
10 seconds
It's a good game. Oh yeah, getting a free shout out at the major.
5 seconds
They
remaining.
won't know what game we're playing now though. They're like, what game are they talking about?
Think about it.
Dire team pick.
It's good fun. Mars.
I like Shopify's way more this time.
Well,
Last one was
you don't like
awkward.
Monkey King, right?
It's probably Monkey mid though, so I think they
So
can.
okay, yeah.
Trying to think what the.
10 seconds
Let's have a
remaining.
look.
5 seconds remaining.
Choose your hero.
The SEA versus the NA panel. It's actually really funny, and Rezo's just in the middle.
Thank you very much, CBS. Everything on the line here for Shopify Rebellion and Blacklist Rivalry. Fog, which team do you think should be feeling more comfortable being behind the heroes that they got through this draft?
Am I going to be NA biased? Am I going to go with the Winter? Winter was very confident last time.
And he was right.
He was. There's definitely merits to both sides. This Frost Shield definitely has some potency. The lane can also be pretty strong in a Monkey King vacuum versus the Ember Spirit. I agree. I'm gonna be looking forward to see what these rotations from the supports are doing, and let's see what's gonna happen in this safe lane also for Arteezy, because it's the same lane that he was playing against last game. It's a Doom and a Techies. They really destroyed him, so looking forward to see what they're gonna be able to do with an Enchantress to kind of stop that pressure here. Yeah, both drafts definitely have merits, and there's a lot of very much so comfort heroes. When you look at Shopify, we have Master Tier, Platinum, Gold, just off of the hero levels in particular. They love to play all these, and should be an action-packed one. I feel like
this is going to be, we're going to get some real clashes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, the first game, right, we very much had
30 seconds
Blacklist Rivalry trying to avoid fights, trying to recover. Game 2, we very much had Blacklist Rivalry having the carry Naga Siren. They were leading ahead, but Raven very much focusing on hitting the creeps. This time round, it's going to be a much more case of just hitting each other.
I feel like I think I like Blacklists this time, honestly.
We think they got a good brawling lineup.
I just like in particular the Bloodseeker versus Lycan matchup. It's excellent, and even the Monkey King. But that being said, there's a lot of Wombo combo on Shopify. I'm like 55-45, if even that. It's very, very close, because there's a lot of really good combos that Shopify has to play around with the Skywrath in particular. If they start having some good game on the Sky, there could be a lot of kills that come out with him with the setup of Abed and with the Mars. And I did see how well this Mars was able to do actually versus a Bloodseeker earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. Was that today or yesterday?
That was
Maybe it was yesterday.
These days all blurring.
It was yesterday.
We've had, yeah.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah. So I mean, he did do pretty well. I think it was versus Skitter, so I think he isolated him multiple times. Maybe it was today. Whatever. Been a long day already.
Yeah, that was always Tundra vs Asta, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was. Wow, that felt like it was a long
Was that
time ago.
today?
I think so. Isn't that a long? It feels like
the first.
I don't even remember anymore. My brain is just not working anymore. But yeah, we'll see how it ends up going down. Side lane's definitely a lot of kill threat, and let's see how Abed holds in this 1v1. Because as we know, it was a pick to counter-pick this matchup, of course. It's strong for the Monkey King. But let's see what rotations happen, because that's, as Fear was talking about multiple times, that's what Shopify's specialty is in laning phase always. Moving to Abed.
Let's see, I'm in Carl, yeah.
Dyer's courier has been
Jingu up.
slain.
Gets the connection.
Always be able to have that
Somebody spent
self-sustain
a
and heals to
lot of money on that thing.
in a good spot against Arbed. Oh, of course, you got, you know, there could always be the fancy plays, right, with the slight dodge.
It's very difficult, though, because he's going to bait it. You're going to bait it.
It's true, but you got to watch out sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes you're able to dodge.
Yeah, should be quite a bit of denies on Carl here, unless he like just misses some last hits here in comparison to Abed. Yeah, let's see how this top lane does go down. Top's a big one that I'm going to be looking at just to see how Raven is doing, because it's not the easiest lane in the world for Bloodseeker. It's a lot of spam, even though you do get stick charges.
Yeah, they're just going to throw down the blood grenade and try and go for Raven here. Raven has
got him. Okay.
Hit the level 2. They've got the spear. Saberlight's able to get first blood.
They got the 2. That's the important part, yeah. Got it right before the Cuckoo was able to, so no Frost Shield available to protect.
That's a lot of damage from these two. Oh, so the Skywrath. Raven will be back in time for this creep wave coming in under the tower.
Let's see if Saberlight does commit for this, though. He does have the Meteor Hammer queued up this time around, so...
Well, this would be a hero that you're not necessarily a fan of, the Meteor Hammer.
I feel like I've seen it just fall flat on its face every single time. I don't know. I really like just the natural Mars plays. Just normal. You know, we saw Success do it
Blink
earlier,
BKB?
too. Yeah, Blink BKB, Shard, Refresher, and then you're good to go. We'll see. See what ends up going here.
Yeah, maybe feels, you know, it will obviously complement the sort of speed they want to play with around, like having a Lycan as a carrier, right? You're going to be pushing, you want to wanting to taking early towers, taking over the map.
He probably is going to end up going it, so... Yeah, we're definitely seeing that repercussion of mid, but I bet he's keeping Carl a little low here.
Nice, but it's
still just very dominant for the Monkey King, of course.
Yeah. Does it ever get easier for the Ember, or is the whole matchup just rough?
Rotations.
Yeah.
In mid-game and stuff, yeah, you can start doing some things, but yeah, in the actual laning phase, it's difficult.
Oh,
TP, though, Carl steps up too far.
He does step up pretty far, trying to get some of these denies in, and indeed with Crit coming in, Ancient Seal, not a chance.
We knew there's a potential of these kind of moves.
Has to be careful how he steps up like that, Carl. As Crit not missing a beat there with that TP.
And now it's actually an Ember favored. It's actually Ember favored, just in terms of the net worth. Nabed. Yeah, it's a big deal. Now he's gonna have phase boots, so might actually be able to trade decently versus the Monkey King a little bit better with that.
Big TP from Crit.
Yeah, really smart. Good call. Good identification of Carl just stepping a little bit too far under this tower here.
We'll see again here. Just indeed getting a bit too close. Tried to reach in to go for some of these denies on this big wave that was pushing in. Yeah, immediate response from Crit. He's not going to be letting Carl get away with that one.
Bottom, KP. Eating some damage. They'll have the blast off to slow it down, but Tims might go down for that.
Yeah, they can turn for him instead.
Yeah.
Arteezy.
Hefty damage.
It's the kill. And of course, once again, as was in the other Lycan game, getting a free farm down here and a lot of denies.
Yeah, 12 of them, actually. Wow. That is a lot. Having, I guess, the backup of the Enchantress also is helping him a lot more. And you know what? Arteezy's like, don't pick me DK again. This is a better DK. I pretty much have DK, you know, the heal that comes out from it. You know, the Feral Impulse is kind of the same thing in a way.
Yeah.
Dragon armor, so.
You know, you're transformational, but you know, this is like a DK with a rocket up his backside. You know, he's zooming around when he presses R.
And he actually does damage. That's the difference. Lycan actually hits heroes and hurts them. DK, unless he has like some crazy itemization, he is tickling heroes. Let's see, here comes the swing toward the mid lane. The two supports from Shopify already trying to look for Carl here. They're pinging him. They want him.
They've got the chain set up. And indeed, Carl, he's in a whole world of hurt. There's nothing to be done here.
Didn't happen.
As they are really piling on the pressure onto this mid lane early on.
Very smart stuff here. Yeah, they're having their side lanes do excellent, right? Like, Arteezy can kind of be left alone for these rotations since he's just doing excellent versus KP. Saberlight's doing well too, so easy rotations really from Crit. This is, yeah, I mean, Fear, he said. There's a high chance of the rotations early on. I don't know if we'd expect 2 rotations pre like 4 minutes. Down the Monkey King. Carl TP's in again. Crit is in the area. Fly is as well. They might just go for it again.
Yeah, I mean, Carl knows though. He's going to be super kind of on, you know, aware of the fact that they're going to be hovering around trying to do this again.
And Tim's, he puts the ward down, tries to get the D ward. Fly actually just denies it straight up in his face. And they're actually going to D ward that ward too. And
I mean, they're trying to step forward from Fly. They will get him, but it's put Carl in a bit of a dodgy spot. Carl, he's going to get taken.
they got him again.
Oh my goodness, and I want to see Arbeck could maybe go for more here.
Sure can.
Sleight of Fist comes out, he picks up a second kill, snaking down Tim's. This mid lane, it's getting messy.
It's the Abed show. Well, it's the Abed with the supports, and he's tipping him back. And look what Rune Abed's gonna get out of it. He can keep doing it.
Is under attack.
The supports.
Where does Carl go?
Ooh, cheeky.
Be ensnared in
All right.
And look again, another kill. Kuku, the supports from Blacklist, they gotta step in. I mean, the supports gotta come to mid. You can't just leave.
Where's Carl anymore? You're coming to mid now. You're gonna die.
Yeah, but where does Carl isn't a hero that can go recover elsewhere. He needs to go back to mid. You have to be able to predict these moves. You have to see this coming and be ready for it. This is devastating already. Like, where does Carl go? He's not going to go bottom. He's not going to go top. He has to go mid to the supports. They got to give him a hand.
Decided to live his life as a courier.
Oh, boy. And Arteezy sending the Wolves in to contest.
It's rough.
Tims will get the wisdom, though. Yeah, it is indeed. Some really, really godly rotations from the 2 supports. This time around, just really recognizing
got a DD rune.
The early strength.
He's ready to pop it.
Uh-oh, Kuku. Carl, he clips him.
The chains.
Okay.
We've got Kuku by his side.
He's going to 3-shot him.
Kuku is very dead. Or maybe not with the boundless. Oh, he's not going to dive. Okay, we're going to dive. Kuku will be able to walk away. He's got the salve healing up. Tims is now here as well to help out.
Okay, but he still keeps poking him. He is just zoning them, and the tower, it's gone.
Carl is pushed out of the lane. 7 minutes in, and Arteezy, he's coming in with a gank.
Hello. Oh, God, playing support now feels miserable in this game with these 2 running at you.
Oh, boy.
And Carl's, he's going to high-five them at the base. Arteezy.
All right, calm down.
They're feeling himself.
Calm down.
An absolutely ridiculous smackdown of momentum that Shopify is able to dictate here in these first 8 minutes around Abed's Ember. Getting another power rune, regen rune, he can keep it going.
Dyer's courier
KP's still having a good time bottom.
We get a replay this one, but yeah. Oh, look at that impact play there with the high five.
Top tower is under attack.
And they're hunting. Carl, they want him. They see him. Do they cut the tree? Doesn't get the right one.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
They're setting up for bottom. There's an arena at the ready. Raven is deep.
It's time to get out, but he's not going to get the chance. He's locked into the arena. The spear's there. The hammer comes crashing down. Raven's gone.
Holy moly.
KP as well. He'll also shortly be going as Tims. There's no chance for him to help out. He has to leave KP behind. Double kill for Crit. It's 10-1. Shopify Rebellion. They ain't messing around here. It's back in mid. Carl hiding in the trees.
Arteezy's like, you made
Abed swinging back across.
Arteezy's like, you made me suffer so much this game. We're going to make Carl suffer as much as I did. Get him again.
No, he's in the trees.
Slight. Do they got the tree?
And he's going to be able to get back to the tier 2, but still just having to run away from Shopify Rebellion.
10-1. Kuku nearly dying. One more slight. Abed wants him. He's under tower armor. He's okay.
Won't be able to get him.
Threats everywhere. I mean, they're pinging top already. They could just set up for Raven as well soon.
Gotcha.
Saberlight at the ready with his meteor hammer.
Oh boy, yeah, he can start to push this tier 1 tower. Should be able to get it. I don't think Blacklist Rivalry will putting together any tier 1 tower defenses anytime soon. They've got to recover somewhere far, far away from Shopify Rebellion's heroes.
I mean, Carl at this point is nearly going to be a glorified support already. Look at his net worth. He's getting caught up by the supports really quickly from the side of Shopify with all these moves. Level 7 has been hit, so we'll start to get his farming outlet at least from Tree Dance, but I mean, 5k lead already. Power rune as well, since they take the mid tower, since they bullied the Monkey King so far. Abed likely has control of this next one. Carl really wants to contest it though. They can't just let Abed have free reign of every power rune.
Gets an Arcane, a Haste, or a DD. It's going to be more blood to be shed.
Can't be a DD or a regen.
It's a
shield rune.
And Abed not going to be able to grab it. As they catch him into the Doom, they'll get him.
His best.
They needed to bring everyone there. It's a success as Carl is able to kill off Arbed with the backup of nearly his entire team.
I mean, about time they helped out poor Carl. A good and needed kill. Raven unable to step up, though. Saberlight at the ready to go for him. Not able to find him, though. All right, the least they'll punish Abed, but he's going to be back up in 5. No Doom now up.
They're looking to try and go for Saberlight. Saberlight has got the arena, but they've actually got the control.
Nice.
They've got him. Big kills to be found here by Blacklist Rivalry.
Nice move, Carl, giving the information, scouting. They knew he was there for a long time, and they do have that Rupture available. We'll get a good kill to catch back up into this one. Carl needs anything he can get. 36 last hits. He's Arteezy at this point, right? Last game, I think Arteezy had pretty much the same exact last hits, but he was playing the safe lane, of course. But
I mean, but should have, I'd say, a better chance to recover. How would you sort of rate the recovery potential of Monkey King against the DK off the back of a bad start?
It's in the game that he's in. It's not easy for a Monkey King at all. There's a lot of magic burst, and even Lycan can eat him alive with the physical damage that you can get here so early. They definitely can.
Oh, they were trying to set him into the trees for Arbed, but Arbed finds him with a slide of fist. They'll jump him with the blast off, throw down the sticky, but Arbed's got flying crit by his side once more. As that Tim's gone. They've got the catch onto Carl. They're cutting him out, making sure he cannot build up the Jingu as he gets cut down by a slide of fist. More kills for Shopify Rebellion around the mid.
This feels very similar to the... it feels like a role reversal, right? At this point.
Double kill.
Because, I mean, Abed just walking at
Can't step near him as a support.
What a performance, really, from him. But we have to give the supports the credit. Crit, in particular, 2-0 and 7.
Yep, those TPs early on were perfect. They
And
just completely broke the game for Blacklist Rivalry in this mid lane.
And that's, I mean, it's broken the game for just the mid lane, everybody, really. It's having these spiraling effect on all the lanes. All 3 towers have been taken. Abed just getting every single power rune. Anyone that shows is just dead. And they're already hunting for Raven. They've got the combo.
He's playing super safe, though, Raven. We'll know that he's there now, though. They'll see the blood bright. They'll see him. And yeah, just straight up spear into Mystic Flare. It's all that's necessary.
Doesn't even need the ult. Everyone's just hanging around mid lane trying to help out Carl. But yeah, as we said, that the repercussions of just having to stick around mid to help Carl. Raven's just completely suffering now. Shopify, a pretty much perfect early game here. 12 minutes, 14-3.
Dire's top
Completely
tower
different
is
team
under
that we saw
attack.
from the last game.
Dire locked down their structures.
What does Arteezy have now already? An ultimate orb, treads, and an echo saber already. These supports will die, and they could just actually die in one flurry, right? In one hit of the shapeshift with the echo saber proc. He could just crit and kill these supports at this point.
They're smoking up Blacklist Rivalry. They're going to try and put a fight together around their ultimates.
Okay, yeah, they just got 6 on the Lich, and they did just take up this level 8 on Monkey King, which he put in Wukong's. The tower is dropping.
I don't know if they can do this.
Arteezy's tanky. They'll have to commit literally everything onto him, and he might survive if he doesn't get ruptured.
And there's too many sort of summons to soak up the bounces of the chain cross, so it just doesn't have that sort of impact.
They're losing at tier 2. They are losing almost everything on the map here. KP has a Midas, but it's not something you can play around. Like last game, Carl, the first, 10 minutes, actually the laning phase in particular, he struggled, but then he had a hero that he can just make moves constantly. Monkey King is not that hero when you have this type of struggle.
Smoke time here for Shopify Rebellion. They know how strong they are.
Yeah, they're on the prowl.
They can run at whoever they want, sweep across the map.
The Wolves constantly scouting here from Arteezy. They want to catch Raven. Raven or KP? Scouting out Tim's here for a second. And they're going to send it further to look for Raven. That's the target they want. Might have to settle for Tim's, though.
I'll take it.
One more impetus. Okay, Hobbit takes it with the slight.
Discover what lies beyond.
A beatdown. 15-3. Shopify does not want to go home today. A blink now on the Marsh too. Easier ways to get the catch. Feels like they have, like 15% of the map on Blacklist to be able to farm on. You can see where KP's farming. That's desperation.
Yeah, he's at least getting, he's getting something out of being in this part of the map. You know, he's pretty much the only one that's keeping up with the top farm of the cores of Shopify.
You got to do this sometimes when the game is this impossible. The safest place is the most dangerous place.
Arms for the dead.
Shopify all rallied. Link on Saberlight. They want to get another big catch. Turn it into something bigger here. Any kill they will be able to just quickly turn into a tier 2 or a Roshan. We'll run into a mine, so they do know they're in this area here.
I mean, Raven and Carl just playing very safe, sticking together when they farm.
But look what they're swinging. I mean, they're swinging up here, and even if they do get out, they could look for a Rosh. Arteezy's actually not set up with his team though, so maybe he's not going to be the call to go for that Rosh just yet. And it is going to be, you know, the panel was talking about, should he go S and Y? This was before the Bloodseeker was even picked, right? Should he go S and Y, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, Winter says he could just go Linken's, right? It's really good versus Bloodseeker. So, yeah, Arteezy, yeah, he knows. He's going to go for that Linken Sphere, of course, versus the Doom and that Bloodseeker. Looks a pretty good damn choice this game.
Now, looking to keep the pressure onto the tier 2 in the mid. Keeping the Wolves on the supports as well. Poor Cuckoo pretty much losing half his HP there to the Wolves.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look at Carl. I mean, he is below the Enchantress now. Bottom 4 net worth. Nowhere for him to go.
Definitely seems to be a very effective sort of their early game resources. Shopify betting. Sure that Carl has no game at all so far.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
As KP has got his blink coming out, so some potential for him to set some action up.
I'm glad he at least goes blink instead of, from what I've seen sometimes in these games where the Dooms just go like Octarine and then it's just them farming until inevitably they just literally can never do anything. So KP feeling like he has to step up to try to make some moves on the map here soon.
Radiant's bottom tower
At least going for that aggressive build. Saberlight's on the prowl. Who's he gonna find? Him and Crit at the ready.
They've got their eyes on Raven.
Hello.
They've caught him.
Goodbye.
Not a chance for the Bloodseeker as the arena gets slammed down.
And Saberlight was looking for the next even. Blinks in, starts channeling the Meteor Hammer up there, so nice attempt. Tims will be able to hide himself.
Well, only just he nearly ended up showing.
It was very close. And meanwhile, Gugu eaten by wolves. And Arteezy, I mean, with the pace of the game, he's like, I don't even need Linken's, they're not fighting. He actually buys the shard, so wants to increase his farm. Or did he switch it? Just kidding, he switched. He bought the cornucopia. I think he actually just like clicked quick buy, and he just bought that one instead of the cornucopia.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, the farm, you know, it's not irrecoverable, this game, right? There is still a chance for Blacklist Rivalry. It's just going to rest very heavily on the shoulders of both Raven and KP.
I'd say they have the same chances that Shopify had in the last game.
Really? I think they got more chances than Shopify did last game.
Okay.
I think there's a little bit more of a chance than Shopify had in game 2. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
A little bit more.
Maybe, okay, I'll give it maybe a little bit more. Carl?
Able to cut his tree.
Uh-oh.
Now with the Mystic Flare upon him, Ancient Seal as well, and a couple of impetuses, he's out.
I'll have to embellish
Dire's middle tower is under
Why is he
attack.
tipping Cuckoo? This is not very nice. Did he reveal him or something with the frost shield in the tree? I don't know. I think he did. Oh well. Gets the tree cut anyway.
bottom tower is under attack.
Another tier 2 to be taken.
I don't know, this one does feel pretty grim, man.
We'll see on the replay here.
Oh, it was the pole that did it. Okay, I wasn't even. Yeah, whoops. Okay, that's actually pretty hilarious.
Okay.
Well.
Dire's
no.
bottom tower is
Oh
under
no.
attack.
When did,
Not the way.
could you have ever predicted that would have happened? Out of all the spells to cut the tree, a sinister gaze pull as Raven.
He's found again.
Goodbye. I don't know. And
It's a painful one.
this one might feel rougher. Though.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Now it's probably rougher.
There's just nowhere to go.
It's,
All the towers are taken. There's no map. There's actually no map whatsoever here.
oh no.
And Carl, as you said, he's not a hero that can actually move around and make plays. Every time he shows, they're almost setting up onto him.
Mine.
I mean, what did Blacklist do?
They're buying a gem. Just try to get rid of like the wolves to try to get outside, but I mean,
Sure.
that's going to be that might be a very quick gem that they're going to
We'll
pass.
see how
over
long it
here.
lasts.
Let's
On
see.
about 19 minutes, 45 seconds, and we'll see how long it
don't-
lasts in their hands.
Don't carry it on a support. That's the least. All right, KP's holding it. Okay, that's a little better. Definitely don't carry it on a support though. Let's see if KP can catch anything here with his
Top
blink.
tower
A
is
solar
under
crest, I like it from Crit. Doesn't need to go for anything else here at this point. He's done his damage. Now he just needs to make his cores more buffed up. Or maybe even his Enchantress, who, as we said, is a core because he's ahead of that Monkey King. Fly actually has a full Hurricane Pike. The Roche will be the choice. And they cannot team fight here. I mean, they're going to attempt for it, but this is without a BKB on Raven, just an Echo Saber on Carl, and Carl's showing himself jumping through the tree, so they know this setup is coming. Shopify is more than ready.
Now clear out the wave, but indeed this will give them the chance to set up completely Shopify.
I mean, Fly is very, look at him on the front line, he's tanky. There's an 1800 HP Enchantress.
I mean, they don't really want to go on this. They're just getting held outside of the pit.
He's just walking at them. And now here comes Abed.
You gotta run. I mean, Blacklist Rivalry, they'll try and stand their ground and fight. They get the Wukong's command off. They're going in completely on towards Abed, but Abed, he's perfectly fine. And now he's ready to start turning and chasing down with the rest of them as Cuckoo. He'll retreat. KP, he's able to TP out, but Cuckoo, he will not be able to. Three dead.
Double Lincolns. They just both throw the Lincoln. I think he threw the Lincolns on top of it, and KP's like, wait, I can't actually do him. I have no way to break it. What do we do? Instant panic. 23-3.
Yeah, we'll see on the replay here again.
Why? They don't have the damage even to kill
They can't go on the Enchantress.
No.
They can't go on anyone.
They sure cannot.
Come on, sprites.
And just, of course, at this stage, with how little farm Carl has, the Wukong's command is just no threat whatsoever. Shopify Rebellion, they just don't care. They can just fight through it. This Blacklist Rivalry are very, very quickly running out of options here in this game 3.
And look at this, they're hunting Carl again, and they cut the tree.
They got Raven.
They'll settle for the actual kill. Carl's not even a hero at this point. He actually got stuck inside of the inside of the Mars wall there for a second.
Never refuse gold given.
As Tim's, he says, all right, guys, you're not going to farm my triple ancient stack. I'll take it myself. Get my mech at least finished up for the boys. What an early game. First 10 minutes. Supports from Shopify.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of the dream sort of timings that they hope to get right when they're playing these Lycan lineups.
Yeah, and when you're playing, you know,
being able to snowball completely out of control around all 3 lanes.
Yeah, and you're playing, you know, Blacklist, they literally picked the Monkey King because they're like, yes, we're going to have a good lane versus the Ember Spirit, and it literally wasn't even that because of how early the TP rotation came in from Crit to just completely shut everything down there. And then they just did it again, and again. Easy will go just straight for the Tormentor now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So you're going to lose this fight again.
No.
He needs Crit.
He'll win this time round.
Okay, he's got Crit with him too.
He's good, he's good.
Fly, he'll get the Tormentor. Or he'll get the Shard.
I mean, KP's still farming.
That is just about it, though. It's a slow, inevitable defeat.
He's getting some farm. BKB is going to be there soon. He's got the BKB now on Raven.
Okay. A lot of physical damage, though. And they do not... The thing is now, okay, they're a little bit more survivable. Who's going to dish out that damage? Especially since they can't land... They're pretty much their 2 biggest spells. Their Doom, their Rupture. Can't actually really connect it onto either of these 2 ideal targets. They don't have an easy way to... I mean, how do they break a Linken's? They just can't. There's no way a Lich is going to walk up and use a Sinister Gaze at this point in the game versus them to at least break a Linken's or anything like that. Very high chance it does block a Doom or a Rupture. Pretty much every time. Carl, the desperation of trying to cut the creep waves. Trying to stalk him.
I mean, Saberlight's
here.
nearby.
He's dipping him. He says hello.
He's going to get him off the trees. With the arena, spear across, backups coming in, the damage, it'll be there. Crit once again with the Mystic Flare follow-up.
Really nice, yeah, really nice plays across the board. Clean game, clean and methodical.
They're making it look pretty easy.
Yep.
This game 3. They look fantastic in game 1. They're looking at it again in game 3. Game 2 was quite a bump in the road. You know, we saw Blacklist do fantastic. So this 3rd game, Blacklist, they're going to have only a handful of chances left to try and get themselves back in on this one.
A handful, maybe a fingerful.
Yeah, that's It's not many. They're going to try and look for one here with the smoke. But, they'll probably have to get back to the base pretty quickly because Shopify Rebellion, they're pushing 2 waves into the high ground. They're not going to find anything with this movement down at the bottom half of the map at all. They need to get back to defend.
I mean, all 3 lanes. Abed even cutting the bottom wave, so it's going to start shoving into it too. And even the Ench creep, I mean, this is where the Ench shard is actually quite good. Able to use 2 enchanted creeps to get that push going. And Carl, ooh, don't quite get the connection. Would have died.
Of haste.
Arteezy now at this point, he knows where Raven, he knows where KP's playing. He's sending Wolves to scout out for them down on the south side.
Yeah, and he's massive.
I mean, Shopify's covering all their bases. They're continuing the pressure onto the base and even looking for these pesky rats that are playing on the bottom side of the map. And he sees these camps cleared. There's boots of travel on Saberlight. Saberlight, they found KP.
Ooh,
BKB.
He's away.
But they keep just forcing him back to the base when they're doing this. Pretty much, I think it went from, what, like 15% of the map that Blacklist was able to farm. Now it feels like they're only farming like 3% of the map or something like that. Everyone just trapped.
With this, just going to be expiring in 40 seconds on our bed. See if they want to try and push within that final bit of a time frame.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep poking. They know where they're at. They know that they're trapped. All 3 waves just continue shoving in. Catapult wave coming in. Dies quickly, but they're not under any threat.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Manta and Wolves being sent down bottom. Nope. They saw Carl for a quick second there. Saberlight. He wants him.
Oh, he's going straight for him.
He wants him.
They won't catch him. And he's going to find him with the arena.
It's kind of on the outside of it, but it still does the job.
Yeah, and CP backup coming in. So Carl, he'll hold his ground for a little bit, but the spear pushed
Thrown out.
Wukong's command. The chains, they'll be there from Abed. No TP out. He gets a good heal off with the Boundless and the Jingu.
But only that.
But yeah, there's no further way out for him. Abed gets the kill.
Straight bullying.
Stop. That's what that means.
Carl just, I like how he all chats every time pretty much with the voice line, just like, all right.
I mean, they're trying to smoke up and get something whilst they knew that player was made bottom, so they look towards Fly.
Doom him. Okay, don't worry. There's the Doom and Rupture.
I mean, they have to. This Enchantress pretty hard to kill.
All right. I think it was like, you ult first. No, you ult first. And then they all just ult at the exact same time. Well, I mean, a kill's a kill, but absolutely not worth it. That was pretty funny. Or was it, or maybe was it the gem actually maybe they got? I think they actually got a gem at least. No.
I think the gem was on Abed.
Oh, it is on Abed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Nope, just kidding. Not even a gem.
Having a gem on Fly.
I knew they had to throw one of them. I didn't think they'd throw every single one of them. All right, 14 seconds. Ench is going to be up. No ults available for the side Blacklist. Shopify can go wherever the hell they please. Abed.
There's a few of them watching Abed.
Okay.
But
he is Kaya Sanj in a Lincoln Sphere.
No,
so
they can't do that. They need Doom.
They need
the Doom. That's the only way they can.
And
get
they
Abed.
need to break the Lincolns as well too. So.
Ooh, Saberlight. Quite able to get the catch there.
I think even with the Doom, if they're not like on top of him completely, he gets away. As Abed jumps forward, an easy kill into Cuckoo, because Abed has quite a lot of status resist really with these items. He's got the Kaya Sanj plus that Titan Sliver, of course, so.
The Dire have reinforced.
Problematic, either way push commencing, since those ults are not up. Rupture is going to come back, but yeah, Lincoln's a plenty. And they're probably going to build more Lincolns, even on the support side, I imagine, just as a safety net, I would say.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures
The
are
fortification
fortified.
Blacklist, but still not in any shape or form to try and push back against Shopify.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
And these reacts, they look to be going down.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Nothing to be said or done here by Blacklist Rivalry in response. And they can keep going up to the top. They go Shopify.
On to the next. At least they gotta go for a fight soon, but they might just be waiting for the Doom. 30 seconds.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
KP's in with a stun.
Lincoln's all being thrown out.
They're trying to focus down Arteezy, but he's able to get up. Wukong's command, he's perfectly fine.
Nice fort. thefts. I didn't see who that one was, but I think that was Fly. Yeah, it gets him out of any type of danger. Maybe could have actually gotten him there. The magic damage is pretty high, but yeah, quick force theft reset. And back to business.
Now they don't mind backing off until Shopify rebellion. Get all the waves pushed in.
He's gonna try to de-ward here. He's like, I have my moment. I know there's a ward here.
Saberlight's coming.
Saberlight's like, you're gonna get it, but I might get you. He's actually...
Doesn't he want to?
Okay, he's giving
Or maybe he does now.
Just...
Hesitation from Saberlight. Missed out on the opportunity there.
He gave Cuckoo way too much respect there. Carl buying any small item he can just to have some type of attempt of being able to do some damage. A small crit. Full desperation. Push commencing Meteor Hammer. Another one on bottom.
Ready with the TP back in Blacklist.
Abed is here though, and he's got a DD also. Continuing to keep everything shoved in. Shopify they're being as careful as possible, just because of what the risk could be. Carl, he is not being careful.
They found him.
You can't blame him, right? What is he supposed to do this whole game anyway? 9 deaths.
And they're ready to dive in.
Yeah.
RTZ pops the ult.
With that kill, they can look to get at least this bottom set.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And they're gonna just have to let this one go as well.
Might just shift to top even too. How fast it dies shapeshift is still gonna have a little bit of duration for it to run up there. Nope, they want another kill. They want to get KP. Saberlight's TPing over for him.
KP's out in time.
Okay, he'll be able to get away. And he pings it. He does let them know that Saberlight does leave. Like Blacklist, they gotta just go for like a hallelujah attempt to just go for a fight. They can't just watch their whole base go, as they're gonna have to go home after this, of course. At least just fight. When that next setup goes.
Maybe with Carl back up, they can try for a smoke. See if they can take a fight, catch Shopify Rebellion by surprise, maybe catch one of them alone.
KP, he gets the Ags, so he's like, all right, you guys got the Lincolns? I'm trying to think of a solution here. But
he's doing his best to carry.
He sure is.
He's, as I said, he's getting, considering the state of the game, pretty decent farm. Like, maybe some sort of AoE Doom can give them a chance.
Yeah, okay. Maybe if he had like 4 of them. Especially now into an Aegis, Abed. He's got that picked up too. They're just so damn rich. It's very methodical. And another Lincoln's, of course, Fly. He's got that one finished.
They're ready to go towards the base once more with this Aegis and cheese. Very little that you can imagine can come out to stop this potential final push for Shopify Rebellion.
They're hanging on to buybacks. I thought they were just going to commit for gold. I mean, they're not really getting anything whatsoever. Raven, they literally have not been able to hit creeps for the majority of this game.
Saberlight looks like he's happy to fall back and just try and get this refresher done. Roy looks to rejoin the team and try and close this.
This feels like Tundra a little bit here. Shopify.
I mean,
they're making Blacklist really suffer. Yeah, of course.
Tiebreaker here. Loser goes home. You don't mess around.
No.
You make this as safe as possible because as we've seen today, right? It doesn't matter how much gold you're ahead. You can still lose some of these games.
Especially to Blacklist.
They're the ones that do it.
They're literally the ones that did it. This is not the type of game for it on. That was a Raven TB who was actually farming. This is a Raven Bloodseeker who is soon to be surpassed even by the Enchantress because he has no mid laner to play around. Cannot find any space at all this game. Shard. We'll go the way of crit. A full refresher here for Saberlight. He sells the Meteor Hammer.
Come on, sprites.
Your
Raven.
place is here.
Oh, Instant BK.
Has to.
Instant BKB there.
And he's like, wait, I can't rupture anybody. And that's my BKB.
And that's probably his top ranks going down as well. Wukong's command, trying to distance stabilizes him with the first arena, makes the jump, catches Raven, catches Tims. They're both out. They'll immediately buy back here. Same to be said for Cuckoo. See if they can get one of them. They do get Saberlight, but can they get anyone else? The rest of Shopify looking to take down the rack. They've got the AoE Doom. They do manage to get close on towards Arbed, but of course he has an Aegis, even if they take him down the once, and it doesn't look like they can. Jump forward the remnants. GG is called. Shopify Rebellion will be moving on. And unfortunately for Blacklist, it's the end of the road here.
Yeah, I mean, they deserve it after this game. This was quite a display of dominance, really. Second game, like we said, like Raven, he put on quite a show. Him and Carl mostly with the moves that he was able to make. But this game, starting from like what, the 2-minute mark even, just the way that they were able to set up onto Carl, really, him playing a little bit too aggressively, Abed calling for the TPs. They made continuous rotations. He literally never got to play. This was a very one-sided, if not the most one-sided one I think we've had here, at least that I've seen. Yeah, it took him a little bit of time, but there was no realms, no bounds where you could see Blacklist fighting even after 10 minutes.
No, yeah, this time around, sort of the Lycan lineup, it just ramped up even faster than they did in game one. Shopify Rebellion with this Lycan sort of approach. And yeah, unfortunately for Blacklist, was unstoppable. I mean, the mid lane, the mid TPs, if you were to go back and criticize anything, you would have felt that the supports from Blacklist, they had to give their mid lane and give Carl a bit more love in those early moments. Yeah,
they had to step it up, and maybe Carl could have given a little bit more respect and knowing that those rotations were going to come, because he's like, yeah, I have a dominant matchup.
He did step up.
But he steps up far, and you have to kind of expect that. Like Fear was talking about it. If you don't watch it, I mean, you have to watch these teams. You have to watch NA. NA, this is literally how Shopify plays all the time around Abed. They want to make him shine, especially if he's put into some type of tougher matchup.
Yeah, so there we go, indeed. Congratulations to Shopify Rebellion, who will move on, and their tournaments live will continue here at the Bali Major.